Hey, what's going on? Veloz Running coming at you with episode 6, another marathon training update. 3 more 5Ks in the books with another huge PR for Rosie. And Rosie also accomplished 2 things for the very first time. So don't go anywhere. Here we go. Hey, what's going on? Matthew and Rosie here. Welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for joining us. And we just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching our videos and subscribing and supporting us. So many people walk up to us now and tell us that they're watching our videos, and we go to races and people walk up to us and tell us that they're following us, and it's just exciting. It's really surprising that anyone would do that. So we're doing this for fun, and so when people walk up to us, it's just amazing that people would take the time to watch us. But we want to say thank you so much. We even went to a Father's Day event, and somebody walked up to us and told us they were watching our videos and following us. So that is really cool. And then now when we go running, we run in the neighborhood or down the street, and now a bunch of people honking at us, and everywhere we go they honk, and we don't even know who you are. We just wave. Y'all need to slow down a little bit. We don't see what. Throw us a water or a Gatorade or something. We don't know who you are. But if you have honked at us, thank you so much. We appreciate your support, and I know that you're honking at Rosie. You're not honking at me. I've been running for 20 years and nobody's ever honked at me. Now Rosie makes 2 videos and everybody's honking. And I did have one time they honked at me, but they were just telling me to get off the road. So
sorry.
It's bad, but okay. But it's cool. But thank you again. Thank you so much for all the support. We really appreciate it. And if you're joining us for the very first time, welcome to Veloz Running, where we talk about all things running. And please continue to help us grow this channel. So subscribe, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, hit the like button, share it with everybody. But we want to catch you up. We haven't had a chance to make a video in a while. Since the last one, it's been a little bit of time. But that's just because life got a hold of us, and so many things happened. And y'all need to help us out with recording, with making videos, because it's difficult. It's a lot harder than I thought. Those of you that do this, y'all know what I'm talking about. The editing and putting it all together, so it takes time. So I know they're excuses. We just need to get it done. But we've just been a little busy, and it's starting to settle down a little bit here now that we're in the summer break. But thank you again for joining us. We're back. We're trying to catch you up. But since the last one, we've had 3 more 5Ks, but actually we had the Capital 10,000. We did the Capital 10,000, and we did post a video for that. We didn't get to talk on it. It was just I just put together the highlights of it. But we had a really good time. If you haven't done the Capital 10,000, you need to do it. You need to come into Austin and do it. I heard it's the biggest 10K in Texas. I think we had over 15,000 runners. So she was actually scheduled to run 6 miles that week. That was her long run for that week. And so we thought, well, let's just do it with the Capital 10,000. Let's do our training run with 15,000 people. And we really had a good time. But I will say this, it's a challenging run. A lot of our friends did it, but the first 5K, the first 3 miles is uphill. Mm-hmm. It's just climbing. It comes down a little bit. I mean, it's up and down, but it's slowly climbing higher and higher. By the time you get to mile 3, you're way up there. Mm-hmm. And so it's challenging. A lot of people don't realize that, and they take off really fast, and then they get burned out. But it is challenging. How did you feel with that?
I was scared, but at the same time, I knew what was coming, and I think I was really strong. I felt strong, mm-hmm. But getting into it, and probably halfway through the hills, that's when I started feeling it. It is difficult.
Yeah,
it's a difficult race.
The hill that gets you to mile 3, it's probably about a half a mile long, and it feels like it's never ending, and it's just climbing until you finally get to the very top. Once you get past mile 3, it drops down, and you turn around, and it's got a little elevation, but it's not that bad. But yeah, that last, and it's got one huge drop too. Mm-hmm. It drops down right to Austin High School, and then that's when it starts climbing again. But yeah, it is challenging, but it's a lot of fun. We really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen our video, check that one out. I think it was episode 5, I think. But that was we did it for a training run. Like I said, it was her 6 mile training run for that week. And so what better way to do it with a bunch of other people? But it was also a tempo run. She was able to push a little bit hard. I think I caught you. What I do is I finished the race and caught my breath and drank some water, and then I ran back for her, and I found her at about mile 4.5. And then from there on, we ran in together. And so it was pretty cool. We had a lot of fun. So if you get a chance, please do that. And then we did some 5Ks. I'm going to tell you that we did 3 5Ks since then. I'm going to get them out of order because I want to save the best one for last. But we did the Lockhart Kiwanis 5K. That is a really cool race. All right, so we are at the Kiwanis 5K Stampede in Lockhart, Texas, getting ready. The 1K is going on right now. We're getting all loaded up, putting our bibs, get our last drink of water. It's going to start in about 20 minutes, but we're ready to roll. This is race number 8, I think. I have no idea. 8. I think it's 8. But we're gonna get into it in just a minute. It's nice and flat, so we're gonna get it. If you haven't been to Lockhart, you need to go to Lockhart. That is the barbecue capital of Texas. A lot of good food in Lockhart. A lot of good people in Lockhart too. That is our like our second hometown. That's where our home church is. And so we know a lot of people out there. So if you're watching us from Lockhart, a shout out to all the people in Lockhart. Thank you so much. Comment below, tell us, say hi. We'd like to connect with you. But we ran that. It's a really cool race because the instead of medals, they give cowbells. They give cowbells for your category. And then I think first place overall, I don't know, they had plaques there, and then they gave us a cast iron skillet for something. I don't know what that prize was for. But really, really cool prizes. I think it's 18th year that they've done that. So we had a lot of fun. But I will tell you this, that was probably the first race that we ran that was like we felt the heat. It was humid.
It was very humid.
Yeah, like up until then, the races were a little warm, but it wasn't too bad. But that one was humid. It messed me up. It got a hold of me, and I think I went out a little too fast. But how did you feel?
So if you can imagine if you had it hard, then you can imagine how hard it was for me. Because it was. Yeah. It was difficult to breathe, to run. Yeah,
it was hard. It was like I record our races, but you'll see, you'll get to see here. I didn't record very much because I was hurting. I didn't feel like recording. And I was trying to chase some people down towards the end, and I couldn't breathe. Like Rosie said, it was difficult. So I hardly recorded anything while I was running. I recorded before, and then when I ran back for Rosie, I finished the race and ran back for Rosie. Now I was running at her pace. I got to record a little bit, but when I was running, I didn't feel like touching that. I had the GoPro on my waist, and I couldn't do it. So it was a little difficult, but it was flat. I'm glad it was flat. If it had been hilly, it would have been terrible. But it was fun. We had a good time. And then the other one was we just did it. Again, they're out of order. We just finished it with the Jackalope 5K. Yes. Hey, what's going on? Veloz Running coming at you. We are at what is the name of this race? The Jackalope 5K. It is early morning. This is a 7 o'clock early in the morning race. So we've been up for a few hours. And this is race number 9. I think it's 9, right, of the year? Ninth race of the year. But we have a special edition, if you can see back there. Our son is back from college, so he's going to join us. He's been dealing with a couple of injuries, but he's going to try to make a go of it and run it and see what he can do. He's been training a little bit, but not as much as he'd like to. So I think that goes the same for us. We haven't really had an opportunity to train like we would like to, but we're here. We're going to have a good time. And it's the third time we run in this course, so we're familiar with it. It's flat, and so we're gonna go at it and see what happens. All right, babe. Do this. We can do this.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I see thumbs up. Okay.
On your mark! Get set! Go!
This is the third time we run at where it starts at Lehman High School. But Miss Jennifer, For the Love of Go, I got off the couch.com. Y'all need to check that out. You need to sign up for her races, the best races in Texas, and she is the best race director in the world. Thank you, Ms.
Yes.
Jennifer, for all you do.
Yes.
And we just want to say a special thank you for the Jackalope race where you took out every hill.
Yes.
You even took out the hill that we started with in the parking lot. That's how good she was. It was completely flat. There was a little hill that we started off and then come back on the hill, but she even took that out. But it was a different course. I thought it was going to be the same course. It was the same neighborhood, just running in different angles, long straightaways. I loved it. It was a long straightaway to start, and then you turned into the neighborhood, and then pretty much ran parallel again, and then you went to another straightaway, and then 3 straightaways back. And it
just seemed that it would never end.
Yeah. Yeah, they were long. They were long.
They were long.
Yeah, but if you want to PR, if you want to go at something and PR, that is a race to do it flat and just straight,
Yep.
no turns. You just go. But that was fun. My Rosie ran it, I ran it, and my son ran it. My daughter ran it. She was pushing our granddaughter, and then my daughter's sister-in-law ran it. What does that make it to us? What does she do us? Anybody know what that is? My daughter's sister-in-law. So I don't know what that
family.
is. Family. She's family. She's family, and and then my sister ran. My sister.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a family event, and it was and 400 other people. It wasn't just us 5. No, I think it was closer to 500. I heard it was a lot of people.
It was a big race.
It's a big crowd. All right, we just finished. I can't talk. We just finished our 5K. It started off cool, but it was a lie. It's hot, humid.
Yeah.
Well, we did it. We're on our way back. For Rosie, sisters, daughters, there's a bunch of people out there we're gonna go back for, but
Good job.
it's done. And it was fun. New course too. I like the new course. I thought it was the same course, but they changed it up on us. But it's good overall. But here we go. Way to go, babe. You are way ahead of schedule. And Nana's right there. She's right there. All right, here she is. We are less than a mile, three laps on the track. Less than 3 laps on the track.
Move.
I got family. There you go. This is awesome. Let Nana bring you in, babe. Let Nana bring you in. Try to stick with her. You got it. It's like those 400s. You don't have to stay right with her, but let her pull you in a little bit. Just chase at your own pace. You got this. Awesome. What a view. What better thing is there to do? Look at this. We get up in the morning and run. Man, beautiful day. Look at that. God is good. Paparazzi.
Oh, look at that. Look at that style. You got this. Finish that hill.
Good job. Way to go, babe. Way to go. So the next race that we ran was the Run with the Pack 5K. It was at Lehman High School. Run with the Pack. They're the Lehman Lobos. And so that was actually right after the Capital 10,000. So she had done quite a bit of workouts by then. Remember, it's not just one workout that makes you faster, I should say. It's just stacking all these workouts. The more workouts, the more times that you run, and you just stack them, and eventually all that put together gets you stronger and helps you get faster.
I hope so.
She did track workouts, 200 intervals, 400 intervals. She'd been doing a lot of workouts, plus that 10K, and then right after that, she was going to run the Run with the Pack 5K on a new course. That was the old course. So check this out. All right, we're here at the Run with the Pack Lobo Run at Lehman High School. This is race. What race is this? I think this is race number 8. 6 5Ks and 1 10K so far. It's race number 8. We're out here. We've actually run this course before. There was a Goggle at 5K, the exact same course at his high school. So, but here we are again. Another workout, another training run, another 5K. Some more fun. It's early. It's dark still, kind of. Ready?
Yes.
Ready to do this. She did pretty good. We were amazed. Our new PR that was 2 minutes and 51 seconds is what I calculated. 2 minutes and 51 seconds. These are her time, her split times from her races. In January 1st, she ran a 5K. That was a resolution run. She ran it in 47:18, and then in February she ran a 43:23. So that was what's that? 4 minutes. And then she ran the Goggle 5K, which is at Lehman High School. That was the first time we ran at Lehman High School. And then she ran a 42:36. And then she ran a 42:12 at the Choppa 5K, which was a hilly course. And then the run with the pack, April 20th is when she did her first PR, her huge PR of 2 minutes 51 seconds. So here's the first we're talking about. She did a couple of firsts. It was her first time she went under 40 minutes. I was thinking she was gonna go 39, mid 39. I really thought she was gonna do really well, which would have been about a minute, but she ended up going. We actually, when we were coming into the parking lot, and at that time that course did have that little hill, we were coming down that last little hill in the parking lot, and we saw the 38. I saw the 38 on the clock, but I couldn't tell the seconds. I just knew the minutes. And then as we got closer, it changed to 39. And so we were kicking it in, and she ran a 39:12, I believe it's what it was. And so 2 minutes 51 seconds. How do you feel about that?
You are now
Great, but
going on the 39.
Talking about the minutes and seconds, it wasn't a big deal to me until I really started racing, and you put me in these races. But I see it now and understand.
Yeah,
it is a big deal.
It is huge. That's almost a 3-minute PR in one race. From one race to the next. Obviously, there was a lot in between those races, but most people PR. I PR'd on that race as well, but it was like 8 seconds that I PR'd, and so 3 minutes. Now, obviously, she had a lot of room to work with, but still, it's a big chunk to take off in one time, and so really cool. So the other first was that she got first place in her category. That was the first time ever, right? She's gotten a couple of thirds, a couple of seconds, and here and there she gets a second or a third every once in a while, but for the first time, first place. So you got first place. I got first place, so it was a cool family event. So how do you feel about your first? She made the podium on the top.
I loved it. It is pretty cool to get the first place.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, it was cool. It's like the reward for all the work, all the hurt, and all the whining and complaining you've been doing.
Why do you want to tell everybody that?
I'm just trying to keep it real. This is real running. We're talking about real.
Is.
But yeah, there's been y'all need to help me out, because there's some days here that I don't know if we're going to make it, these training days. Yeah, we need to do a couples video and talk to couples out there that run together and give us some advice, because this is harder than it seems, and we're barely halfway. We got a long ways to go.
Well, I'm also still trying to figure out when I'm going to love the race or run. I haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah. But for those of you that for those of you that are joining us for the first time, my wife signed up. The reason we're doing this is because she signed up for her very first marathon. It's in December today. I don't know when you're watching this video, but today it's mid-June, and so we've been running for 5 months. But she doesn't like running.
I still don't.
I'm not gonna say she hates it, but she doesn't like it. She's never liked it. It's been my thing. But this year she wanted to run a marathon, so I said, all right, let's train for it. And so, but we were talking to a friend of ours the other day. Said his wife didn't like running either, and she said she likes it now. 2 years later, and I'm like, 2 years? I ain't got 2 years for you to.
I miss my bike.
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, she's to ride her bike. Yeah, so I can't wait 2 years for her to start liking this. But she's doing it. She's doing a good job. But here's the deal. that all the training we've been doing has shown up in the results in 5Ks. What we've been doing, whether it's 6 miles, 7 miles, obviously that's great for 5Ks, the track workouts. But now the 5K season is pretty much over. There's quite a bit 5Ks left, sprinkled here and there. We're going to run them, but we're getting serious now with putting mileage in and starting focusing on the actual marathon. This was a good base training for her, but now we have to get into this, and so that what we've done is obviously has helped. If you were training for a 5K, which we kind of were, it's worked. But this stuff doesn't work for a marathon. I mean, it's a little different. It's a little different. Those of you that run marathons, y'all know, because now we got to add mileage. Now we're going into 10 miles and 12 miles, 18 miles, and we're going to keep the track workouts. But it's a little different. It's a little different. So you're going to feel some pains that you've never felt before in your body. Learning the nutrition part as well. Those of y'all that here's the question of the day for those of y'all that trained marathons. Help us out. What is the nutrition? What kind of gels? What kind of snacks? What do you eat before your long runs? And then what do you eat during your runs? And then what kind of gels? There's so many gels out there.
Do you like Crystal Gel?
So many different waffles and cookies and chews and so many things. So comment below and let us know what is your favorite nutrition for running and training and racing. And comment below. Help us out. Let us know what you take for nutrition, because that's another part that she's starting to learn is what to eat, what works for me might not work for her, and so we gotta figure that out, because you can't do 26 without some kind of nutrition. So help us out with that. So there you have it, 3 5Ks in the books and a huge PR for Rosie and a couple of firsts. So we're so excited. Training is going really good. And I am so proud of her. She's done a lot. So thank you again for joining us. We really do appreciate you. And again, help us grow this channel. So subscribe, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, hit the like button, share it with your friends, tell everybody about our channel, and tell them to join us. And again, connect with us. We'll connect with you, and let's run together. Take care. Be blessed.